Yeah, so part of my story here at C3 and how I came to C3 is I was involved in another church in this community. I was there for 4 years and gave my life to that church. I wasn't good enough. I was never a good enough Christian because I was single, because I didn't have any kids, because I wasn't in full-time ministry and living off of support. That's how I always felt. And so when I left the church, I was pretty hurt. I was so hurt and just in pain. Really, I was very vulnerable with them and I told them, they knew my heart, they knew who I was. I wanted them to know me. And so then when I came here to C3, I think it was a few weeks in, and I just had been praying, Lord, please show me where you want me to be. Show me the church that you have for me, God, because I want your glory. I want your will for my life. And I honestly don't even remember what the sermon was about that Ross was teaching on, but at one point in the sermon, it hit me. This is the first time I've heard the gospel in years. Years I have not heard how God loves me, how he cherishes me, how he says I'm good enough. Through the power of his blood, through the power of him sending his son to die for me, I am good enough. When I started at C3, I was coming out of the worst year of my life. I was in the midst of hardcore depression. I believe like the first month that I was here, I was having suicidal thoughts. Not that I was gonna act on them, but it was still one of those that it was like, the devil is screaming in your ear, just slit your wrists. And so hearing that gospel again, it just refreshed it. It brought life and light into that period of darkness, and there was hope. I've struggled with depression all my life, and I fully believe that I still will. But because of the gospel of Christ, I have hope through my depression, and because he loves me, it's not a barren wasteland anymore. There are days that are rough and they're hard and I hate them, but God is still there. And I never had that before Jesus. That was really the beginning of the Lord showing me this is where you're supposed to be, Sarah. The Lord has continued to confirm and show me C3 is where he wants me and where he is gonna put my feet for now and help me grow, and hopefully I can be as intentional with C3 as C3 has been with me, and show the love of Christ to others who really need it. Because I needed God's love coming from my old church. I really needed to hear his heart again and to hear that I am good enough. I know I'm not gonna be the perfect Christian. I'm gonna strive to be it, but I'm good enough because God loves me. And that's my story. I'm Sarah, and I'm growing roots.